Retirement and legacy planning to supersize your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Let's chat about this today. Today we're talking about, and this whole month we're focusing on financial health and well-being of our business as we grow and build and supersize it or them. And today our topic is retirement planning and legacy planning. I put them together because retirement planning is what we're going to have to live on when we stop running our businesses or stop working every day or showing up every day in our businesses. And legacy is what we leave behind. What things, our values, our memories, our experience, our teachings, our speeches, whatever it is that we're creating, what are we leaving behind after we're not here anymore, right? Guess what? I hate to break it to you, but we're all going to die someday. Every single one of us. Anyone listening to me, I can promise you one thing for sure is you're not going to live forever. We're all going to die. So with that in mind, and for most of us, our business is part of our retirement plan and our legacy both. Most of us don't think that as soon as we die, our business is going to go away and it's going to end with us. It's not, that's more of a job. We're just doing this until we die and then it's not going to exist anymore. That's not what most of us are doing. We're creating something because we want to make the world a better place. That's part of our legacy. So what are some best practices? Let's just talk about a couple of key topics on this. I'll share an example and I'll try to keep it under 10 minutes. For some reason, I've been talking a lot this week. But the first thing we need to do when it comes to a retirement plan, and if you don't have one, your business cannot be your everything. I know so many business owners that are just going 100% plus just to build their business and supersize and grow their business, thinking that, oh, I'll stick some money aside someday for when I choose to retire. Well, guess what? From personal experience, I can say that that day might not come because you might have a health event that actually takes you out of the picture. So if you haven't started doing these things already, start today. You can start today thinking about planning out and mapping out your retirement. And like I said, we're all already working on our legacy because the people that we're impacting now are part of our legacy. The impact that we're having on them as we build and grow and supersize our business and set examples for other people leads an imprint on the world, and it makes the world a better place. So instead of worrying about legacy, let's start really focusing on what are you going to do? What do you got planned for retirement? Do you plan on running your businesses and working forever? I will share a little secret. I am definitely of retirement age, but I don't want to retire yet. So I keep doing the things that I'm doing, primarily more toward leaving a legacy than actually worrying about funding my retirement. But that's important too. So what do we do? Number one, we create a retirement budget. If you don't have one, I guarantee you got a budget for your company. You know how to create a quick and easy budget for your retirement. What lifestyle do you want? How much is it going to cost you to live that lifestyle per month going forward? Take advantage of retirement and tax savings funds. As a business owner, there's a lot of things you can do to fund your retirement, tax deferred or tax free. Get on board with those and start doing them for yourself and for key people in your organization too, right? It helps to retain the best talent. It has other advantages as well. Diversify your investments. I've shared my story about how you can lose everything if you don't diversify. So sometimes we find ourselves starting over. But stocks, bonds, mutual funds, real estate, businesses, all kinds of ways to invest and diversify your investments in order to build your retirement fund and to fund your retirement. Plan for healthcare costs. You know, a lot of people think, oh, I'm going to live forever. I'm never going to get sick. I'm not going to slow down. Wrong. Stuff happens that we can't predict. So we want to plan for healthcare costs as well. And, not just think we're going to depend on Medicare and Medicaid and supplemental policies. I mean, a lot of people do, but maybe not the best idea or the best plan for the ultimate way you want to live your life. And then also keep an emergency fund, plan an emergency fund for your retirement, and make sure you keep it that you have 6 to 12 months worth of living expenses in case something were to happen to you that you couldn't, or that, some tragedy befell you. Look at all the people in California who all their houses burnt down and all over the country right now. But let's share a couple of people's stories. I'm going to share, I think we got Sarah. Sarah's a small business owner. And because I guess I already shared my retirement plan. My businesses are my retirement plan because I did lose everything in the stock market with respect to my retirement plan with my ex-husband. So Sarah is a small business owner. She started a bakery in her 30s. She reinvested profits, bought property, and built retirement savings through a solo 401k. She later set up a trust for her grandchildren and donated to a culinary school. In her will, her legacy lives on in every chef that she helped and in her grandchildren's education and trust that she set up for them. Linda is a high income executive. She earned a big paycheck, but lived modestly. She hired a financial advisor, maxed out all of her retirement accounts, and invested smartly. She built a family foundation supporting education in low-income communities, a legacy of purpose, not just wealth. And she was actually able to retire early because she had a retirement plan and all those things in place right from the get-go. She was also a single lady, so it was just her to worry about. So, common mistakes for retirement planning, and a lot of entrepreneurs and business owners do this. They just don't bother. They don't have a retirement plan. They don't plan for their retirement. They don't plan to ever quit. A lot of them just plan to work themselves to death, and then when they die, whatever happens, happens. Not great planning for supersizing and growing your business and leaving a legacy. Managing debt in retirement. We want to make sure that when we retire, we manage debt as well as we did in life. If you didn't manage it well before you left work, you're going to really have trouble, because you don't want to get into high interest loans and things, or running out of money in your retirement. Not any way to live. And nobody wants to retire and live on the beach because they don't have a home. Inflation and cost of living adjustments, we need to make and take into account them. Again, we want to diversify our... Well, I'm going over this again. All right, I'm done. I'm obviously discombobulated today. If I can help you in any way, hit me up and ask. You know, if you are not an expert in finances and financial planning, like I am definitely not, seek advice. I've got a financial advisor. I've got a great accountant. I've got a great attorney. Have experts in your and on your team. And as a business owner, you probably already do for your business, but make sure you have those for your personal life and your personal finances as well, because we need people to help us with that. Money and finances has a huge impact on our self-confidence, on our self-esteem, on our optimism, on our mental well-being. And so we want to make sure that we're managing it in ways that are healthy for us. All right. Have an awesome day. I'll, of course, see you tomorrow.